Man, hey y'all, it's your girl Denise here. I'm coming to y'all to show y'all this quick video. I know I'm moving around your screen, but bear with me, alright? Look, the government done went and got them a HR 7352 PPP Bank Fraud Enforcement Harmonization Act for 2022. As y'all can see, this bill already became law, okay? Now, this bill became law, was sent to the president. He done already signed it. The reason for this bill is they want to enact this bill over the Paycheck Protection Program, all right? The fraud enforcement or harmonization. They want to be able to have 10 years after the offense was committed to be able to come after you for these PPP loans that everybody done went and got. Y'all see this crap? 10 whole years they done signed the paperwork. It used to be 5 years. See, because bank fraud is 10 years, but PPP was wire fraud, right? So they done changed it to 10 years after the offense was committed. As y'all can see right here, 10 years. Let me highlight it. Let me get it a bit better over here where you can see. 10 years, all right? They want to come after you. So let me show you why I'm over here telling you this. The reason why I'm over here telling you this is because during the pandemic, the HairBraiders Association, we went and fought with the DOJ for HairBraiders to reopen their salons. And I'll get back to you later and show you this letter. Alright? But right here, I'm going to show you the little lady first. This is in the District of Indiana. This woman was in Chicago, though. East Chicago. She only 29. Natasha Weeks, okay? She told these people that she had Weeks Hair Braiding and Weeks Hair Braiding shop. Well, she got $150,000. Then she got another $10,000 from the EDIL, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, they sentenced her to 5 years or something like that. There's another one over here that's 5 years. So Miss Weeks was charged with defrauding the unemployed lived in the state. Okay, I got the links in the description for you to go over here and see and read it for yourself. Okay, this is the woman that was sentenced to. This woman was charged by the United States Department of Justice. Okay, this woman was sentenced to over 5 years for this COVID-19 fraud relief. Okay, she was in Houston. Her name is Lola Shawale or Barbara. That's one person, 24 years old in Houston. She has some Lola's level her extensions, her braiding. She committed this fraud. She sought after $3.8 million, all right? But she ultimately received this $1.9 million, all right? She was sentenced with the 2 counts, and she's getting over 5 years, okay? So, I don't know who told these people to go out here and do all this fraudulent stuff, and here it is, the same one again, where they telling you where she's from. She's from Texas and did nearly $2.2 million worth of the COVID fund. This is the same woman. They done put her on the Texas one as well, okay? So I just wanted to come and show y'all this HairBraiders stuff and the reason why. But let me see what this is. Let me see. No, that's not the one. I hope I didn't get rid of the one. This is the one where I showed you. I'll come back and show you what the HairBraiders did for them. This is the download. I guess I have to go in and download it again and open it here. Alright, once it opens up, this is what we did for HairBraiders, okay, in 2020 when they closed us down for the pandemic. I'm Denise Jarrett This is HairBraiders Association. Of course, you know because you're on our page. But this letter responds to the request on behalf of HairBraiders Association. We request that they allow HairBraiders to open back up because they could not close them down during the pandemic for the salons, even though we're still in a pandemic and even though they still want everybody to socially distance. This is what we did, okay? So it says specifically the department understands the request was made and expedited temporary review procedure in detail with the joint antitrust COVID-19 statement, right? Based on the information the representatives you have provided, we provided this information to the department, has presented no intention to challenge or the proposed conduct. The proposed conduct is the COVID preparedness plans that I created for HairBraiders so that they can have their salons open, so that they can get the assistance for the PPP. However, I didn't know that this would be one of the biggest cases out there. This HairBraider that did all this stuff. Okay, we understand that EcoHair is a voluntary membership, which all of you HairBraiders do. You volunteer to sign up to join HairBraiders Association, and we provide training and support to individuals, HairBraiders, HairBraiding schools, and salons. Okay, we represented this. We also submitted these 1, 2, 3 scholarly links to them where they went out and found out what we did and how we advocated for HairBraiders. All right, the HairBraiders at that time we had 350 members, and we had 10% of the members in Minnesota and less than fewer than 1% in other states. And now I think we might have a HairBraider in almost all of the states, especially the 11 states that may be still holding out. I think it's 18 to 11 states that's still holding out. We have HairBraiders in Ohio. We have HairBraiders in North Carolina. We have HairBraiders in all of those zones. And they would have had to close down because they didn't have nobody to represent them because the governor and at that time the president Donald Trump had closed HairBraiders down. Okay, say you also indicated that HairBraiders are more likely small business across America. We have several impacted by COVID-19 and the measures to mitigate the spread. However, HairBraiding can pose a unique risk for customers and braiders because it often involves several different people working simultaneously on the same customer for prolonged periods of time. Okay, so we propose to them to do the work collectively for HairBraiders. I'll read this small part, and then if you want to read it, I left the link in the description. You can read the rest. But it's first what we provide for HairBraiders at EcoHair. EcoHair will provide HairBraiders with the guidance and offer their service in compliance with the federal, state, and local health guidance for the rules that was out for COVID. Example, EcoHair will encourage HairBraiders to report if there is a if report or experience symptoms while they are at work to the CDC COVID-19 hotline as implemented. Leave policies that promote HairBraiders staying at home when they are sick. You have represented that these recommendations are voluntary. See, everything is voluntary over here. I'm not trying to lock nobody in or nothing. The judge, the one that said that these HairBraiders need to be free and they need to just have a private association. To be free, they don't have to go to school forever. So I advocate on behalf of them. All right. So it said you represented that these recommendations are voluntary, meaning that EcoHair will not require the members to follow them or punish those who decline to do so. Instead, individual HairBraiders or their salons will decide how and whether to enforce their policy. So the policy to go out here and get all this PPP, EDIM money is not on our behalf. We did not argue for HairBraiders to do that. We wanted them to open up their salons. Secondly, EcoHair will offer online educational programs to teach HairBraiders about the rules affecting and how and whether they can reopen their salons and shops. Finally, EcoHair tends to hold virtual interactive questions and answer sessions with HairBraiders. And every HairBraider that I have sold a HairBraider certification to, and you can look on our Google HairBraider asset map, has spoken with me. They know the 5 H's. They know all of the infectious diseases. And I would like to end it there because I'm going to go off on a rant about the pox family, just like I have the 5 H's: HIV, HCV, herpes, AIDS, and HPV, which is the one that lives the longest on the needle. So I'm not going to go off into that rant. I just wanted to come over here and show y'all that since it's hot out here with this PPP, to make sure that you have your records and you keep your records for 10 years. It's not the old way like the IRS used to be, 3 years and 7 years, 5 years. No, it's 10 years. They gonna look and go back and come back. So I just want all my hair braiders to be on the lookout for that. And again, this is Denise at EcoHair Braiders Association. You can get your braider certification instantly, anytime, day or night, whenever you get the money, whenever you got the time, at braiderscourse.com. BRAIDERSCOURSE. And have a blessed day. So a good seed now. Bye.